Good morning students, class 12. Today I am going to start a new chapter as chemical kinetics has already been completed. So this is a very easy chapter. I think in physical chemistry this is the easiest one. That is surface chemistry. In surface chemistry, before going to the center of the topic, some important topics are deleted also for this year, which are a little bit more complicated, that is not there in your syllabus. So whatever is there in your syllabus, that only I am going to discuss. Actually in this chapter, before going to the main topic, you should know certain terms and meaning of those terms. You have to generalize those terms in your real life experience. The main thing that you are going to learn in this chapter is adsorption. A-D-S-O-R-P-T-I-O-N. Adsorption. There is a difference between the word adsorption and absorption. A-B and A-D. Vast difference between these two words. Actually, absorption is a bulk phenomena and adsorption, that is a surface phenomena. Adsorption meaning something is absorbed at the surface. Solid and liquid, they have this property. Solid and liquid substances, on their surface, those molecules which are present, they are loosely attached. How? The molecules which are at the center, that is at the bulk, they are attracted by all molecules around itself. Suppose a molecule is there at the center of liquid or at the center of solid. It is surrounded by other molecules, so it is equally attracted by the molecules, so its position is fixed, it is in a stable condition. But those molecules which are present on the surface, think about those. They are attracted in the downward direction, they are attracted in the sideways direction, but there is no one to attract them in the upward direction. So they are loosely bounded on the surface. They don't have the stability. To gain stability, they want to absorb some other molecule from outside if suitable condition is provided. So as a result, adsorption occurs, and it occurs only on the surface, not at the bulk. That means the absorption of some molecules occur only on the surface without passing through the bulk. One easy example I am saying, suppose this one, in this whiteboard I have written something. So what has happened here? This is example of adsorption, that is the dye present in the ink is absorbed only on the upper surface of the board. Okay, it has not penetrated inside, and that is the reason if I rub it, it will be rubbed very easily. So this is adsorption. Another example, suppose you take a chalk, put it inside ink, blue color ink. If you take out the chalk, what you will find? The dye present in the ink, that is blue color, it is adsorbed on the surface of the chalk. But if you break it, what you will find? You will find that inside portion of the chalk is white, it is not blue. That means dye is not able to penetrate inside. Maybe it will be wet, because along with dye, water is also there. So chalk has the ability to absorb the water, but it will not absorb the dye present in the ink. So it can be wet, but the upper layer is blue. If you broke, the inside portion will be white. These are some example of adsorption in real life. And what is the need means, why adsorption occurs, that also I told you. Now the definition that I have written here, what is adsorption? Adsorption is a surface phenomena, the accumulation of molecular species at the surface of a solid or liquid is termed as adsorption. Again I am saying, what is adsorption? The adsorption is a surface phenomena, the accumulation of molecular species at the surface of a solid or liquid is termed as adsorption. This is the definition of adsorption. Now, in adsorption, two terms you have to remember, that is adsorbate and adsorbent. The terms are adsorbate and another one is adsorbent. You can get direct question in the exam about this. So, what is adsorbate and what is adsorbent? The substance which accumulates at the surface. Whatever substance is going to accumulate on the surface of a solid or liquid, that is termed as adsorbate. You can compare this with solute. Solute is the substance which is going to dissolve in solvent. So here the substance which accumulates at the surface of a solid or liquid, that is termed as adsorbate. And the material on the surface of which the adsorption takes place, that is called adsorbent. Okay, the material on the surface of which adsorption takes place. So you can compare adsorbent with solvent. Solvent is a substance in which solute dissolves. So similarly, adsorbent is the substance in which at the surface adsorption takes place. So the definition of adsorbate and adsorbent, this you have to learn. These are the two important terms. Another important term is sorption. What is sorption? When both adsorption and absorption takes place simultaneously, then that process is called sorption. Sometimes it happens that both absorption and adsorption, that is taking place. If both are taking place simultaneously, this is a special kind of process that is known as sorption. Example, sometimes you have seen that white clothes, they are dyed. White clothes are dyed. If you go, there are some shops who specially do this process. So white clothes when dyed, then both absorption and adsorption both are going to take place. Generally, if you wash that kind of cloth, you can find lots of color is coming out, dye is coming out. The dye which has been adsorbed while washing, it comes out, but the portion that has been absorbed by the cloth, it doesn't comes out. So in this case, both absorption and adsorption both are taking place. And the last term is deabsorption. What is this? The process of removing an adsorbed surface, removing an adsorbed substance from a surface. The process of removing an adsorbed substance from a surface on which adsorption takes place, that is called desorption. Removal of adsorbed particles, that is removal of dye, removal of other things which has been adsorbed from the top surface. The removal is done by using some physical process. So sometimes chemical process also. That process is known as deabsorption. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about the difference. Now I am going to say you the difference between absorption and adsorption. Column wise I have written the difference. Already I told you, then also you can note it down. The difference between absorption and adsorption. Absorption, it is assimilation of the molecular system through the bulk of the solid or liquid medium. That is, it occurs throughout the bulk of the medium. Inside, it is equally absorbed. But in case of adsorption, assimilation of molecules only at the surface of the solid or liquid. In the definition only I told you. Second one, generally no exchange of heat takes place. That is, no exchange of heat does not occur is wrong. Generally no exchange of heat occur, or it is endothermic in nature. No exchange of heat occur or it is endothermic in nature. That means either a very small amount of heat is absorbed or generally no exchange of heat takes place. One example is, suppose common salt is dissolved in water. So common salt is entering throughout the bulk of water. No heat exchange takes place. Okay. But in case of adsorption, generally adsorption is exothermic in nature. Not in every case, but generally it is exothermic in nature. In case of absorption, temperature has no effect. Absorption is a phenomena where temperature has no effect. Normal absorption. But in case of adsorption, it is influenced by low temperature. Adsorption is influenced by low temperature. Last one, it occurs at uniform rate, that is continuously it goes on. Suppose a sponge is dipped in water, the water will be absorbed by the sponge throughout. So after all absorption occurs, then it will cease, but the absorption process, it will continue at the same rate throughout. In case of adsorption, it increases steadily and reaches equilibrium. What is the meaning of this? In case of adsorption, it reaches steadily and reaches equilibrium. So actually adsorption is what? The molecules which are present at the surface, which are loosely bounded, they are attracting some other molecules from outside and they are trying to get attached with it. So the molecules are accumulated, they are getting stability. So after some time they reach to a peak value. Suppose if I draw, so they will reach at a peak value. At this maximum amount of molecules will be adsorbed. Then the rate of adsorption will decrease because there is no space. So how adsorption will occur? So ultimately it will come down and it will reach to the equilibrium. So in case of adsorption, it increases steadily and then reaches equilibrium. This is all about the difference between absorption and adsorption. So today I gave you the basic idea about the chapter. That is, I told you about the basic things, that is, what is absorption, what are the terms related with adsorption, why adsorption occurs, and the difference between adsorption and absorption. So in my next video, I will discuss about other topics of this chapter. Go through this video, try to understand, pause the video, write down the